Hey friends, Jeff here with RV Optimizer, and I am always on the lookout for technology that can help make the RV experience more enjoyable. And so today I want to show you a little bit what I would call wearable technology and how it could potentially help you in your RV life. So let's get going. Before we jump into it, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, let me show you this tech. So what I want to talk to you about today is when I talk about wearable technology, I do believe that is the future of technology. And what I mean by that is where you don't have to get your phone out of your pocket, search a browser to go look, answer a question, that you really just speak about it and you get the response back. Today I want to show you about Meta smart glasses. Now you could go to any Ray-Ban store, because these are on Ray-Ban frames, and actually get a pair of these. And actually they're not too expensive when you think about what tech costs these days. You can get a pair for $300–400. Let me tell you about 10 things that I think you can do in the RV world that may make them attractive for you. Like I mentioned, they are from Ray-Ban. Now, you don't get a lot of style choices right now, but you do get 3 glass choices. You can get them clear, you can get them where they're always like a sunglass, or you can get them in, which I did, which are transition lenses. So when you're inside, they're clear and they're all UV protected. And when you're outside, they actually transition into sunglasses. When your eyes hit the actual sunlight, they'll transition to darker. Now, I wish they were a little bit darker like real sunglasses, but they do the job. And the other question you may have is, can you get these in prescription? And the answer is yes. Now let's move on. So I'm going to tell you 10 things that I think they can help in the RV world. So number one, yes, your phone can be hooked up to Apple Play as you're driving in your RV down the road. But you've got to ask, and let's face it, with road noise, wind noise, things, sometimes it's hard to hear. The volume goes up and down. These have speakers built into them. They're right above your ears. So when you talk to them, it is answering you right in your ears. And I'll give you a couple examples of that as we go. But one quick way to think about how these could be potentially helpful to you, you're driving down the road and you say, hey, I just pulled into this town. What are some hot tourist places that I should go or think about visiting while I'm here? And sites around me. That's one. So let me give you a quick example. Hopefully you'll hear this, what I'm hearing in my ear. I'll put the mic there, but I'm going to say, hey Meta, tell me a cool tourist attraction that is close to where I'm at.
A cool tourist attraction close to you is the splash pad at 6770 North Sunrise Boulevard, which is currently open until 10 p.m. today.
So that's just a quick example of something you can ask and how it responds back to you. If you're interested in kind of your maintenance and upkeep on your RV, you could ask it to pull up the manual for your specific RV and ask a specific question to it. Or something to help troubleshoot a repair that you may have. And you can ask it a question like, Meta, tell me how often I should change the oil in a 2023 Mercedes Sprinter van.
The 2023 Mercedes Sprinter van's recommended oil change frequency is every 10,000 to 15,000 miles.
So that's a quick example of how you could potentially use it to look up repair items or maintenance type of things that you need to keep up with on your RV. Let's see if it can tell me a little bit about how to jumpstart the Mercedes Sprinter van. So let's see what it says. We'll ask the question. Hey Meta, the batteries aren't under the hood for the Mercedes Sprinter van, so is there a place underneath the hood to actually jumpstart?
There's a remote positive plus jumpstart terminal under the hood.
There you go. It did answer that question for us. Now let's move on. So the next one's a pretty simple one, and that is if you're driving down the road and you could quickly ask it to do a quick weather forecast of either where you are or where you're going. I won't demonstrate that, pretty straightforward. It's kind of cool about the glasses is you have one button here on the top side here. I can push the button once, it'll take a picture of whatever I'm looking at, or I can hold it down and I can actually create a video of what I'm looking at. So it's kind of like putting a GoPro on your head and having it there anytime you want to take a picture of whatever your environment or situation is. The nice thing about that, it stores them all in an app you have on your phone. So anything you ask your glasses to do. It keeps a history of that so you can go back and look at it. If it's very detailed in nature, you want to review that. It's all in text there, as well as your pictures and your photos. What you can do with the glasses is you can set reminders, whether you're in a particular parking spot, you want to remind yourself where you parked, what you should be doing at 7 o'clock tonight because you have to call a friend to come over, whatever it is, you can just say to the glasses, hey, remind me to do this. And then later you can say, hey, what did I ask you to remind me about this particular topic? And it will come back and tell you. Another thing that's kind of nice is there again, if you're driving down the road, you can, when a message comes in on your phone, it will tell you who sent you the message, and it will actually read it to you. And there again, it's right in your ears, so it makes it easy for you to do that. And then the other item is same thing. You can make phone calls right from the glasses and receive them and have a conversation. And it's crystal clear on the other end of who you're speaking with, but it's something easy that you can hear as you're driving down the road. So a couple more things that I found helpful. Driving down the road, if you really did have a problem with your RV, you could ask it to find the nearest dealership or Mercedes dealership if you have a Sprinter van, whatever it may be. Look for the closest repair shop to where I'm at. We all have in common, as you're driving down the road places, you have a lot of idle time. And if you're so inclined, you can literally make a friend, because you can actually say to it, turn on the AI or make your AI active all the time, and then you don't have to ask it questions. You can literally just have a back and forth conversation. If you tell it that this is a hobby you have about motorcycles, and it's going to come back and say, hey, here's some cool things that I know about that hobby, and it's going to ask you questions, and it's going to go back and forth with you, and it's very, very dynamic conversation. You would be impressed, the details. It always ends with, and did you know this, or did you know that about it? And just to be able to have that kind of instant companion all the time, ask it questions. For example, you can say, hey, tell me what I'm looking at and give me some description about this particular product or item. And it will then search, and it's searching the internet to tell you what you're looking at and to give you some details. Now, the one thing it doesn't do yet, but it tells me it will do when I've asked it this question, is you will be able to look at a particular, like a part for your RV, and say, tell me where I can get this and how much it cost. You can look at anything and say, tell me how much and where I can find this particular item. That's just around the park. They're constantly making updates to this particular technology. I just wanted to share with you a little bit about something that you may find interesting, like I do, on how tech can continue to help evolve and help us have a better experience when we're out there in the RV world. So with all that said, I hope you found this interesting, and I hope all your future trips are optimized. Thanks for watching.